On the 20th of July, the House of Councillors election in Japan will take place. This means that 124 of the 248 members of the upper house are to be elected for the next 6 years. As a quick reminder for how elections for the House of Councillors work, they are run through parallel voting. 74 of the 124 councillors up for election in this elected in single member or multi-member districts corresponding to the prefectures of Japan. This is done using first past the post voting, and then there are single non-transferable votes. The remaining 50 councillors are elected in a single nationwide district using open list party proportional representation. This works in what we might call in Europe the list system. Special attention must be taken with Tokyo, as it has a total of 12 councillors, with 6 being elected each election. The number of seats that the LDP needs is 36 out of the 124 seats up for election. If it fails to achieve this, then their majority will be broken. Depending on their coalition members' performance, this also creates potential future problems for legislating and gives tools to the opposition to stall policy. Assuming the same number of Komeito seats, the number of LDP seats up for election are 52. And since in order to keep a majority in the House of Councillors they need 36 seats, therefore they cannot lose more than 16 seats out of the 52 in this election. Internal surveys show continual decline for support of both candidate and party. It is important to remember about how certain functions of the LDP work, that being the popularity of the Prime Minister and the popularity of the party itself. Lest we remember that Kishida had incredible problems because he was so unpopular and was forced to resign. Ishiba most certainly does not wish to be forced to resign in the same manner, and therefore he and the party will try very hard to get as many seats as possible. Right now, the number of seats that the LDP will likely win is 43. Accounting for Komeito 12 may put them over the edge, but the trend does not bode well for the future. Each representative is going to their home city to campaign, and there is real dissatisfaction within the LDP with the leadership, characterizing it as scatterbrained and belittling them. They are getting told to do this, go there, do that, and even when they do it, they are getting belittled by the leadership, and as expected, the backlash from voters is growing. In terms of the election campaign, one of the biggest issues is what measures will be put forth in response to rising prices. Currently, the LDP is offering a stimulus check of 20,000 yen as a solution. Meanwhile, the opposition is beating the drums and pushing against the consumption tax, which is, in my expert opinion, the correct strategy for gaining votes and submining support on a fundamental policy basis. We must remember the context for why this discussion about the consumption tax is so important. There is significant popular dissatisfaction towards the LDP policy, that being that they simply support the consumption tax. The way that this works is somewhat similar to the sales tax in the United States, that being a regressive tax, and when you combine it with a decline in spending recently, this creates tremendous dissatisfaction. This creates tremendous dissatisfaction from the voter base. That being said, there are some rather unfortunate remarks made by the leader of the Democratic Party for the People, Taki-san, that being that in an interview with Nikkei newspaper, he said that if you look at the current wage situation, it is not the right time to raise or cut the consumption tax. With such comments being brought to the spotlight, and with the emergence of Representative Taki, there is a trend to move away from the Democratic Party for the People but this does not mean they will move towards the LDP. The question becomes if the LDP will be able to fight this situation, tightening their election campaign organization and preventing voter turnout, since most of their base is rural, as we know. One thing to look out for is who will emerge as a representative for the voice of the people. How will either side mess up in their campaigns? When such things occur, they will allow us to see which seats have been secured at present. And so I think that even before July 20th, we will be able to see whether the LDP majority will still be maintained or not. Thanks for watching this, and see you in the next video with more analysis.